+4.
+4. And what's the lead?
Yes, she did. The lead is -2.
Okay, so she's definitely in contention. Laura Keeney was saying that the golf course, it looks playable on television, but when you get there and you realize how narrow it is and how bumpy the greens are and how deep the rough is, that it's nothing like you expect. Is it a tough go?
It's a tough go. It's a playable course, but you have to stay patient. And I think Catherine found that out yesterday. Front 9 was a little bit rough, but then she got into a groove and finished very well on the back 9. Actually, the last 10 holes went very, very well for her. Had just an unlucky missed putt on 18 to get to +3, but she really fought back well and came off feeling good about the course. She's really excited to get started today. And I think her head's in a good place, and she's going to do well.
Well, that's the funny part. If you play late in the first day, you're off early in the second day, so you get to get right back into the action. Yes. And if you can build some momentum at the end of your first round, hopefully you can carry that over the next day, and she's going to tee off in about an hour from now, huh?
Yep, 8:06, we head out.
And what is your role? What do you do for Catherine?
I am her personal trainer. Okay. So I take care of her fitness and making sure that her body is in good shape, not only for what she needs to do as a golfer, but also the endurance of it to get through 4 rounds in this heat on an Oakmont golf course. So it can be pretty grueling out here in the heat. Yesterday's round took almost 6 hours.
Oh, really?
By the time she warmed up and practiced and then hit the course and then come back in, and it's a tough day. I think some people might not realize it's not as glamorous as it looks sometimes when you see them coming up 18.
Yeah, for some reason, USGA events, and particularly the U.S. Open, take a long time to play comparatively. What do you have Catherine drink during a round like that? Because a lot of us would want to know the same thing. What should we be drinking when the temperatures are really high?
She takes electrolyte packets with her, so when she gets her bottled water at each of the holes, she like about every second hole, she'll put electrolytes in some water and shake it up and drink it. She also makes sure that she continues to eat throughout the round. She eats about every 2 hours when she's on the course, just to keep her mental state up, keep her energy up, and keep her going. That's
a little different than a hot dog at the turn, right?
A little bit different than a hot dog and beer.
What does she eat?
She takes these little packets of having some seeds and nuts and some dried fruit in there. She'll also pick up some fruit along the way, bananas, keeping her potassium up. But that's, sometimes there's little Lar bars and, some different protein bars and food bars that she'll just put right into her bag. But she makes sure she keeps that energy going into her body to keep herself well-fueled.
Well,
so she can keep her concentration up.
And you're out there walking these holes too, right?
Yes, sir.
Every step of the way. When you come back to town to State of Fitness and to Walnut Hills Country Club, and you've watched Catherine play more than 72 holes of golf because of their practice rounds and everything, does your game get better?
The biggest thing I notice is my tempo.
Yeah.
I realized, that the good, smooth tempo a lot of these women have out here, and Catherine, in particular, has just got a beautiful swing. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but watching the other swings out here and evaluating that, she's got a great swing. Especially when she's on tempo. That nice, easy backswing, and just get that nice power through the shot, good impact position. So, and you pick up a lot about the short game. Just the positioning of the ball position, how they really get their weight transferred. When they get some of those tough shots, it's like, okay, I'm on a downward lie and I'm in this kind of rough. What do I do? And so that helps, I think. And short game is where you really save your strokes. So
I couldn't agree more. I mean, when I, we all like to think about Tiger Woods and some of those hotshot PGA Tour players when we try to emulate a swing. But I'm not too macho to tell you that when I really want to have a nice tempo, I think about women's golf. And having covered the Michigan Women's Open as many times, and we're going to have that starting next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I find that when I watch women's golf, my tempo is much better. It's much more realistic for an amateur player because I can't swing. I can't swing like Phil Mickelson and those guys. So, good luck today. I think it sounds pretty good. You'll likely make the cut without any kind of disaster out there, and we're really proud of you here in Michigan to have such a connection to the U.S. Women's Open and the lead. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you back home.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
We're long overdue for a round, Rebecca Klinger, and we're going to take care of that when you get back from the U.S. Women's Open. Thanks for the call this morning. Nice to touch base. All right, next.